Well, Ding Darling is one of the true heroes of the American conservation movement. The leading cartoonist, really, in America, political satirist, and became a folk figure, really, like Will Rogers, all across America. But more and more, he recognized that we were deforesting the United States. We had Dust Bowl problems, wetlands were being drained. We hadn't had a real American beautification movement. So he put his foot forward and became a leader in how do we save treasured landscapes. He befriended Herbert Hoover of Iowa. They became great pals. In fact, when Hoover was in the White House, he would go fishing with Ding Darling when he'd get a chance. He joined forces with Aldo Leopold, the great conservationist from Wisconsin, and Thomas Beck, who was from Connecticut, and the three of them put together a wildlife restoration program which really gives birth to today's U.S. fish and wildlife. And he just became a hero to anybody who cares about the landscapes of America. He later would spend time also in Florida, although his spiritual vortex was Des Moines. This was home, this is where his studio was. He was a newspaper illustrator at heart. Today you can go to Ding Darling National Wildlife Refuge. It's just a hot spot for migratory birds and southern zone creatures. And he lives on in the hearts of Americans in the same way that John Burroughs or John Muir does, as just somebody who got it, who understood that in a world of diminishing natural resources, we had to prioritize the saving of those. And in that way, I always paired Ding Darling up with Theodore Roosevelt the most, because it's TR and Ding Darling that really are the voices of modern conservation. When he hooks up with FDR, he famously does the duck stamps, and the revenue that the Ding Darling's duck stamps generated is saved wildlife refuges all over America. Even the symbol of the blue goose that we see on any of America's 550 national wildlife refuges, the blue goose symbol was drawn by Ding Darling.